Stadium in Tampa Bay. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Raymond James. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Robinson. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. Daniels throwing on third. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. And they're going for this. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So this one will not get it done. Turn this over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a Touch the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Big play. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's the give to Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. And the Commanders get home. They drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on third down. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will get them on the board.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Daniels. He'll get this to Samuel. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
From the 40 on second down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still inches to go on third down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another carry for him. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Chris Braswell there for the tackle. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Flush down out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Just a field goal separates these two. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. Decision to make here. It's 4th and inches on the enemy side. They send Samuel right. They'll run it with Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! That's their rookie from Notre Dame. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up. job.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Once again, Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd down, here's Mayfield. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Breaks the tackle, still going. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Commanders will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Offense up to the line fast. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels to throw.
Try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame.
Down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. It's the Commanders who have 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. He's throwing deep to the left side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Culp with a catch. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Running right, it's Irving. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Right back to Irving now. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And that's good for a gain of 5. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. He sends this one to the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Escapes out to the left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw, Daniels. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. New set of downs for him from the 46. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Colt. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Rashad White on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. On the move, headed right. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Play fake, it's Mayfield. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle. Third and long, Mayfield. Hits his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Commanders' drive is going to start from deep on their own side of the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 17. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Daniels on 1st down. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 36. Rolling left, buying some time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Third and short, Daniels. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. Looking to return from the 29. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Baker. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Second down, Mayfield to pass. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He finds Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, here's Baker. Oh, tried forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. We send a man in motion. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniels. He gets this one to McLaurin. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work coming into the quarter trailing. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's taken in by Samuel. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And they try to power right forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 43. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
On the give, this is Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Baker now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Irving on the inside give. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Carry here for Irving. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Handoff headed right, Irving. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.